Hi folks, so as I've already taken you through the dwarf ships that I received and the Basilian ships I received, once these orc ships came along, I thought it was only fair to show you these as well, and hopefully one day I'll get to show you the Empire of Dust ones, but we'll start with the orc ones. So here are the ships that I received. There are 6 in total, 7 if you count these as 2 separate ones, but they do normally go on a base together as a tiny squadron. So they're pinned together at the moment as opposed to glued, as I like to paint the sails and things separately. So I'll take you through each of the ships individually and tell you a little bit about the cast, about how many parts they come in, and anything to really watch out for when you come to build them yourself. So we'll start with this boat. This is the one that comes in the Orc starter fleet. There's 3 in there. There's a bomb boat, a Hammerfist, and a Smasher. This is the bomb boat. This is on one of the small bases. As you can see, there's a nice cannon at the front there. I just kind of get in a little bit closer and show some of the detail in there. The kind of the wood grain on the sides of this and the rivets on the sides of the ship there into almost the mouth of the ship, with a cannon coming through the front there with the orc symbols on these sails. And then around into the back, again, you can kind of see the wood grain in the back there. I've got a little bit of cleanup there that I've missed. A cannon coming from the rear there as well. You can see the kind of material across the top with some stitches in there and stretched across. It's really nicely detailed. And I must admit, I'm a fan of this kind of ramshackled look to this. The model itself comes in about 4 pieces, I believe. I believe it's 4. So the main kind of hull of the ship is 1 piece. This front piece here glues on separately. I've just pinned these masts in. I prefer to just pin them in so I can sort of paint them separately and then put them together. But it's just nice just to put them in so you can see how they're built, make sure everything fits. And then this sail comes separately from the mast, so it's kind of just pin glued in a couple of spots. And again, the detail on the sails there is nice. There's a grain to the wood of the mast there as well, and across the tops of the sails. Some nice crease in there that you'll be able to kind of highlight and shade as well. And then again, there's kind of little tears and sort of rips into the cloth and stuff. So yeah, that's the bomb boat. Really nice, really nice. Didn't really notice any major kind of mold issues with it or anything like that. So yeah, that's a bomb boat. Next up, we've got the Hammerfist. And again, this is a medium base. Sorry, I was going to say again small, but no, this one's medium. And again, I think this comes in, the main hull of the ship is 1 piece. That little cannon there is another piece, that's 2. This fits in is 3, 4, 5. Front end is another piece, that's 6. And then 7, 8 for the masts and 9, 10 for the sail. So this one comes in 10 pieces, but they all clean up really nicely. I didn't have any issues with building it. And again, it's really nice. I'll take these sails out again, just as I say, I've just pinned these in just to make it look nice for the video, but I'll paint it up separately, and then we'll look at some of the details here. So you can see there again a little bit of wood grain on these panels on the side, the material again on the top, and you can see where down the inside there where I've drilled down into the base, and there's plenty of resin here as well, as you can see the depth of it. What I tend to do is I tend to get a piece of sandpaper on a nice flat surface and just kind of rub it backwards and forwards on the sandpaper. It just smooths that down. You've also got those kind of flying fists coming around as well for smashing ships. Obviously the ram rules as well works really well with these. There's a slight sort of gap here. It could be the way I've stuck it together, but nothing a little bit of filler wouldn't sort. Or to be fair, once you've primed it or whatever, you probably won't even notice it so much, but I'm sure some of you will want to put a little bit of filler in there. Again, lots of like rivet detail and kind of just mouldings into here that I really like. This piece on the front actually comes as 1 piece, and then one of the fists is separate. I'm not sure why, but that's how it all comes. And I got 2 of these in the set. So what I did was I actually cut off, just with a sharp knife, I cut in that little, see if you see that gap in there, I cut off there, and I just changed the rotation of the fist a little bit, just to give a little bit of a change of look to the ships when they're on the table like that. So that's really easy to do. And then what did I get here? These are the sails. Again, I think a lot of these sails are almost interchangeable as well. So you can kind of mix and match where you put these. I mean, they're essentially the same, but I'll show you when I come to another ship why you might want to mix and match them. But yeah, again, sails, all really well detailed. Like I said, I think they're all pretty much from the same things, same molds. So that's with the orc symbols on them as well. So that is the Hammerfist. And the other ship that's in the starter box is this one, is the Smasher. This is one of the large ships. And this front piece goes onto here. I've left it separate so I can get in and paint the flames and stuff inside the mouth area. And the only thing I think that is going to be really fiddly for this bit is this sail has a, if I can just show you on here, you'll see there is a small sort of little gap in here. And that is where the bottom of that sail fits. So that sail fits into there, that fits to the top. And then this point here will fit to this mast on here. So if I can do this while I'm looking through a camera, essentially it'll look something like that. But it's a little bit fiddly to do this, and I'll obviously want to do it after everything's been painted. So that's, I think of all the different ships, that's probably the only fiddly kind of fitting part. But again, there's the front sail, the side bit as well. Again, lots of nice detail. This bit was separate. You can see from underneath, the front end of the ship was separate as well, and you can see where I've kind of run it along some sandpaper there to smooth it out. Again, the details, the kind of the wood grain on the sides, the cannons. I think there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces to the base. 10 with this part, 11 with that, 12, 13, 14, 15 with the sails. 16, because I think that back bit's in a separate piece as well. So there's quite a few bits to this particular ship. But again, detail, nice and sharp. You can see here on the back as well. Really nice, crisp quality. There's no kind of snapped off kind of horns or teeth or whatever they are. All of the cannons look nice as well. Nice and clean. I'm really looking forward to painting this. Cannons along the sides, little shields and things. I think that'll look really nice when it's all done. So that is the large ship, the Smasher. So if you go on and you buy the Orc booster box, you'll get 4 of these small ships. I've only got 2 of them, but you'll get 4 if you buy that booster. And basically, there's 2 of them go to 1 base, and this is a Rubble Squadron. So 2 to a base, and 4 ships in total in that box. And these come in 2 parts. These are the tiny ships. Sorry, they come in 3 parts. The front end here, the spike was separate, the base, and then the sail itself. I'll just get nice and close. There's loads of detail on these for the size. I mean, if I compare this to the size of the largest ship, there's quite a bit of difference in size. So, but that doesn't stop the detail. There's loads and loads of detail. The kind of the splintered wood where it's kind of been rammed in and smashed back up there. The rivets on the mast there as well. Lots of detail around the back here. The kind of horns or the teeth or whatever they are. Cannons on the side. And then the mast is really nicely sculpted too. So yeah, and again I've just pinned these in. The masts are big enough to pin. This is a paper clip that I'm using to pin them with, and a little pin drill just to go in there. But they're definitely big enough just to pin them up. So you get 4 of those. Next up, we've got the Bloodrunner. This one again is a medium ship. This has got the kind of like the drill to the front of it, which looks really, really cool. Lots of kind of smashed up wood and stuff here. The rivets again, really, really nice detailing on here. Cannons on the sides. And there's lots to pick out. I mean, I say there's lots of detail and lots to pick out. These are brilliant when it comes to just base coat and wash as well. From what I've learned with the Basilean ships, it really will pick out the detail. Now, I don't know why, but this is the only ship that doesn't have, let me get another sail and show you, it doesn't have the orc symbols on the sails. Maybe there's a fluff reason for it, because it's not like these are sort of unique sculpt. This is exactly the same sail as that one, which was from the Hammerfist at the front, and this is exactly the same sail as the Hammerfist at the back. So these sails with these symbols on do exist, for example, but I've looked in the pictures, the images in the book show this with no icons on it either. So maybe there's a fluff reason, but you could, if you wanted to, you could definitely mix and match and kind of have the front here with a blank back sail and switch out on the Hammerfist or something. So at least all your ships have the symbols on. But quality wise, I've got no complaints at all. I like even where these masts stick to these sails, you're hard pushed to kind of see because of the way that these roping kind of, they almost split in half and match onto the sails and things as well. So everything seems to match up perfectly. Some really nice sculpting on these and some really nice resin casting. So congrats to Mantic on the quality of those ones. So yeah, not much more to say. That is the Bloodrunner. In the booster box, you will get another one of these Hammerfists as well, which I've already shown you, so I'm not going into detail on this. But the reason that's the reason I kind of cut through there and changed the angle of these fists, just so I can actually tell the two apart when it comes to marking damage and stuff on them as well. But yeah, those are the ships. So there we have it. Those are all of the Orc ships that I have. I think the only one basically I've not seen or I've not got here is the XL ship, which doesn't come out I think until January next year, or certainly Q1 2021. So if you like these, you can of course pre-order them now. If you want to pre-order them with a little bit of discount, you can check out my affiliate link to Goblin Gaming. There'll be a link down in the description below where you'll be able to order them with 20% discount. I make a small commission from that, so just for complete transparency, at least you know that if you're clicking on that, you're getting a discounted price, and I make a small commission from that as well. If you like these and you want more Armada content, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I've already done a battle report. I've got another one coming up very, very soon. I've looked right through the Mantic Armada rulebook as well. I'll put a link at the top here so that you can click and see that if you're interested in the game itself. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching my video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And if you did, why not consider clicking on the suggested video below to see more of the work that I've done. If you'd like to support the long-term sustainability of this channel, why not consider checking out my Patreon, where you can pledge and support from as little as $2 a month. And there is lots of different tiers and bonuses, which will give you access to a private Discord server. It will give you free t-shirts, free mugs, a podcast every month, and a number of other things, including getting your name at the end of every video, like these awesome folks who already support me now.